Hello guys, DJ Aaron here. Today we have a tape deck. It is a Fisher Studio Standards double deck cassette deck. You can see real close. We got eject button for this one. We have play, rewind, fast forward, and pause. And now over here we have record, play, and we have rewind, we have fast forward, we also have pause on here. And then over here on the transport buttons we have synchro or counter reset, synchro start, speed, for high speed dubbing, normal, and a high. So we got two buttons here to do exactly the same thing. We have Dolby noise reduction. We have Chrome, and then we have normal for both of them. We have metal, chrome, and normal for both of them. And then we have, I believe, the synchro dubbing. Then we have sequential play back for both decks. It has two cassette system, synchro dubbing, LED VU level meter recording level control, which is right here. Gives you a nice record control, which is nice. And then around back we have your standard RCA inputs, etc., and stuff like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to plug in the cassette deck. I already have it taken apart and stuff, but we're going to plug it in, and we're going to see if this thing actually does anything or anything like that. So with the magic of video editing, we will be right back. Okay, we're back. So we're going to turn this thing on. There we go. It lights up. And as you can see, there's obviously lights in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewind the tape. Oh, it looks like there's trouble with the belt. Let's try deck A. Nothing. It ain't spinning. Alright, we are obviously having trouble. Yeah, we are obviously having trouble. Alright. It ran a little bit. Where's the take up spindle so we can move it? Alright. So obviously we have bad belts. As you guys can see, we have bad belts. Alright. Just kind of pulling it back a little bit. Yeah, just barely moving. Just barely even moving. Yeah, just barely even moving. Alright. The belt is just barely even moving that. Okay, yeah. That's barely even moving. Oh well. So, obviously, this deck is in need of some care. Obviously needs new belts. So, here's one of the cassette tapes. I'm wondering if it is the cassette tape doing this. Because it does fast forward slightly. But more likely it is bad belts. But at least I'm getting it to fast forward at least. There. Alright. But as far as I can see, the heads and everything is in good condition. At least it's moving. Could be the tape that's a little yucky and gunked up a little bit. I won't know until I do a goodwill run with Cassette Deck. But obviously I could see this one is not working. But this one here seems to be working. That is strong. That is strong. Alright. So, could just be the cassette, because sometimes the cassette will gunk up, or definitely hear that there's hardly any play in that cassette. Yeah. It's probably just sticky tape. But if I try to play it, yeah, it's the tape is stuck up. The tape is all sticked. Okay. Yeah, something tells me that this tape is sticked. Okay, so does fast forward, but I may have to pop this tape open just to see what is going on there, because it's a little tight. It's a little tight. As far as Deck A goes, Deck A may need new belts. Yeah, Deck A may need new belts. But as far as Deck B goes, it does seem to fast forward. The belt is a little loose, but as far as I know, it will still play. But I'm thinking it's just yeah, it's the tape. It's the cassette itself. This cassette isn't free moving like normal cassettes are. Okay, so at least I know there is a bit of a problem. You let a cassette sit for 15 years. The tape gets all whatchamacallit, a bit sticky. So I will have to get some tapes at Goodwill. At least I'll have one working deck at least. Yeah, at least I'll have one working deck. But it does play. But anyways, guys, there's the tape counter. It's at 127, so we could reset that. Anyways, at least I kind of know what the problem is. But anyways, that will kind of be it for this video. But here's a look on the inside of it, if you guys really want to know what it really looks like. You can kind of see all them caps and stuff, motors. I do believe the belt is not on its thing properly. That's probably why it's not working. But look down here, could probably indicate that the belt is working, as you could probably tell. There's the other belt. I mean, it's not tight, but it ain't bad either. So the take-up reel still has some slack. So as far as I'm concerned, it ain't bad. But I still have to rearrange that belt to go back on its pulley. So why don't I do that right now? Okay, so I think I got the belt back on its pulley. And let's see if we can get the first deck to work. And the nice thing about this is you can press play. Well, obviously, it's just grinding its gears. So that one ain't gonna work, but at least this one still works somewhat. And the belt is still functional. So I guess the only deck that might need a new belt and stuff is probably deck 1. But anyways, guys, that will kind of be it for this video. Peace out. Practice and enjoy. We'll see you guys later.